Young Hansen is already becoming a focal point of NBA news around the league right now, right? He has been someone that you can turn on the games and you can notice him from among everybody else because of his IQ, his ability to, one, put the ball on the floor and drive against anybody because he's got good handle skills. He's got solid speed for a guy his size, but also has good finishing ability, can stretch the floor a little bit, can block shots underneath the bat. He can do everything, right? This is a perfect modern day NBA big, and for anyone who thought he was not good enough to be drafted, you're insane. Okay, first of all, look at this play. Gets the ball at the top. First thing he does is look for cuts, right? Right here we have what we like to call a slot cut to the basket. 24 defensively, does a really good job. Once option A is no longer an option, we got to switch to option B. Now, option B is let me just spin, right? He's got a quick spin, just like Nikola Jokic does, drives into the lane, spins back the other way. Now, in my book, this right here, hooks the arm defensively. Guys, that's a foul. Okay, it's a foul all day. He should be going to the free throw line here. But look at this, right? Finishes through contact. That is a foul. That should have been an and one. Okay. Now, that spin move, look at how quick, decisive, no hesitation. It's beautiful. Great passer, which makes him terrifying in one-on-one situations. And also his ability to score the ball. Good luck. Good luck stopping a guy like this. Now, in this video, we're going to break down a ton of film. I'm going to show you why I think he's next up. Now, when I say next up, I'm not going to say superstar. I'm not going to say star. But I think he's going to play. I think he's going to play a lot in the NBA at some point in time. Maybe not day one, okay? But at some point. Before we dive in, hit the like button. We get over, let's say, 300 likes on this video. I will post non-stop Young Hansen videos throughout the entirety of the Summer League, preseason, in every game, right? If you want me to cover him every game, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. With that being said, let's kind of dive back into the video. So right here, they're trying to set up this DHO. Okay, now initially, what is a DHO? It's a dribble handoff. We want to come up, hand the ball off to maybe a guard as we set a screen on his defender. Now after that screen, you can do a multitude of different things. You can either roll or you can pop. Right here, they do a great job. Now, this is what we like to call a Varejao screen. Now, Anderson Varejao a couple years ago, he did a thing where, he'd set a screen one side, and then as the defender overcommit, he'd turn around, and he'd set the screen on the other side, okay? This is a thing that NBA players do a ton. He does it extremely well. Okay, look at this as he rolls to the basket, but initially just gets a screen assist, hands it off, boom, turns around, another back screen, no foul, right? Doesn't end that play. Good screen. And ultimately gets to the basket if there needs to be a second chance opportunity. I love this dude. I think he sets screens very, very well, and I think he's going to be a big-time player. Here's another one. Set a screen. Now we want to get out. Again, roll or pop, whichever one you do more effectively. And look at this. Now, unfortunately, I'm not sure if this pass was to Young Hansen because as we see here, I mean, if it was to him, it's a really bad pass because he would have been wide open. He would have had a wide open lane to the basket. Gets deflected, does end up finding this corner man. Now, in my head, I think this was going to Young. I think it was just a little bit off. But either way, look at him get positioning down low and take advantage of it, man. Look at this. Turns nothing into something. Great job. And this is ultimately I'm all in on him. I think he does a really good job at, turning a play that ends up being broken and he finds something to do out of it. Right there, you saw it. This is easily one of my favorite plays of the game. Let me actually back it up just a little bit. So what we wanted to do was set a screen here, get this guy the ball, the inbound pass. Now, as he gets the ball, we want to turn around and then set another screen on his defender. So, boom, gets the ball, sets this screen because it's what we like to call a high pick and roll, where it's so high up. These bigs tend to step up, right? And because they tend to step up on that three-point line because they want to prevent those threes from occurring, what ends up happening while this guy fights over and this guy steps up, Hansen gets a quick lane to the basket. But again, when you're a roller, you have to be quick, you have to be decisive, and you have to be instinctual. Okay? So as he sets the screen, boom, we're barely going to set the screen. We want to set it just enough so he has to change his path, change his direction, and then we want to go. Okay? We want to go. Now, what you get is a 2-on-1 opportunity. This defender right here, he's stuck in what we like to call jail, stuck behind the ball handler. And now you have a 2-on-1 against this big. You have to make a decision. Are you going to cover the ball handler, or are you going to cover the roller? Now, once you make that decision, you're screwed, because now we have a full head of steam. Young Hansen throwing you down. You're not stopping this guy on a high pick and roll if you decide to not commit to him. Great job. Terrifying. Terrifying. If you're a defense, good luck. Now, the thing is about Young Hansen, he's only going to get better. He is only going to improve. Now, right here, they get him the ball here in the post. Once again, trying to find someone. We hand it off, set a back screen, allow our guy to get a wide open three. Look at how well he moves with the ball in his hands, right? He's looking for this cut. Doesn't really have it because you have this weak side corner. Start to gravitate over. Right, this guy's playing down into the paint. That's how much of a pass threat he is. This defense is just, closing in on that paint. But from there, the play's not over. We're going to set this top screen here. We're going to come off this thing quickly and allow this DHO to take place. Now again, because Young is so good at those pick and rolls, this big doesn't overcommit to the guard. So now they're starting to play this DHO a little bit different. Last time, the big was all the way up there, and then they had a free roll to the basket. This time, they don't want to do that. They don't want to give Young Hansen the roll of the basket, so they give up the three. And again, you're already seeing defenses change the way they play because of Young Hansen's ability to not only score, but pass out of high pick and roll. Great job. Now, defensively is where I'm actually pretty high on Young Hansen. I think he does a great job. Look at him. Look at him. I mean, so active with his hands. Does a great job. Look at him. Boom. This guy lowers his shoulder, goes full strength into Young, barely moves. Barely moves. Then gets a steal, gets fouled. This dude's a problem. This dude is a big problem. Here we go. A little off-ball screen for his teammate. Get him the ball at the top. Oh, man. Look at that pass. Look at this pass. Look at how... I mean, Nikola Jokic. Reminds me every single time. Nikola Jokic. We're going to fake the DHO. We've been running this DHO all game. The dribble handoff where he comes off this thing. We're going to screen his guy. Big's going to rotate over. Then we're going to roll the basket. Now, instead of doing that, the defense is top blocking, right? Essentially, they're overcommitting the denying ball the DHO. So now we cut to the basket. Look at how perfect this pass is. It's right. I mean, maybe a little bit too far, but it's still perfect. Ends up working perfectly for him. Young Hansen, I'm all in on this dude. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he's going to be a fun player. And I think he's going to be a difference maker for the Portland Trail Blazers. Maybe not right away, but he will be at some point in time. I think he's that good of a player. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.